All right. And we are live. Hi, everyone. Give me a wave. Tell me where you're watching from as people join. I'm so excited on this beautiful day. So, before we dive in, just a quick heads up to stick around till the end of this live today because I'm going to tell you about something happening next Wednesday on the 24th, June 24th at 7 p.m. that ties directly into everything that we're talking about today. It's free, it's live, it's 1 hour, and it's going even deeper than what we cover today. So, as people are joining, um, so when you get here, tell me where you're coming in from. Okay. So I want to talk about something that sounds so wise, and it sounds so zen, and it sounds so spiritually evolved. And you know what that is? It's what people say all the time. It'll happen when it happens. It'll happen when it happens. Have you ever heard yourself saying that about love? Right? So I've heard it from some of the smartest, most successful women, people that I've worked with. And I'm going to tell you, truly, it's one of the most dangerous excuses in the entire dating world. And here's what gets me about this one. We would never, ever say it'll happen when it happens about anything else. You wouldn't say it about your business. You wouldn't say it about your health, your fitness. Oh, it'll happen. You wouldn't say it about raising kids, right? You would just wouldn't. And so what we do as high achievers is, right, you set goals, right? And you take action and you get into the right mindset. And so that is the same with love. But for some reason, when it comes to love, we kind of adopt a very passive, hands off, almost spiritual sounding posture like, oh, it'll happen. It's like, it's like waiting or not doing anything about it is wisdom. But what I want you to know is that it's not wisdom. It really is not wisdom at all. So when I go deeper with women who say this to me, and I mean going really deep past the surface, here's what comes out almost every single time. And the truth is, why they say it is, and I'm sure you can relate to this, is they don't want to get hurt. They don't want to take another risk. And that's it. That's the whole thing. It'll happen is not trust in the universe. What it really is protection from disappointment. Because if you're not actually trying and setting an intention and getting into the right mindset about something that you have never learned, which is getting into wholeness and finding love, uh, you know, then you can't actually fail, right? You can't fail. So if you're just saying, I'm open and I'm just going to leave it to the universe, I'm a good person. It has to work itself out. It just has to. Well, you know, uh, there's nothing on the line. There's really nothing on the line. It doesn't work that way. So I want to tell you a quick story about myself. Um, Years ago, many years ago, when I was like in college, 19, 20, I was in a relationship with someone who looked perfect on paper. He was professional, he was handsome, he was accomplished, he was a computer consultant, and our eyes met, and I felt so chosen. I felt chosen. But underneath all of that, the truth was is that he was deeply unavailable, very, very unavailable. And someone healthier would have kind of run the other way, but that was not me. So he was really in his own struggle, and he was having his own drug addiction with a good story about pain management. And but I stayed in that relationship for years because some part of me had decided that love is something that happens to me, to me. And I, I felt like I didn't really have a say. And so that was years of going through all of that with him. And it took actually hitting a bottom with him, with the next one, with the guy after that, and the guy after that. Yeah, I really was relationship challenged. So it took that for me to realize, like, hitting bottom and coming to a deep realization that there was no kind of waiting for this thing, my love life, my wholeness, to work itself out. It just wasn't gonna happen. And so I think for human beings, it takes some major bottom for all of us to wake up and realize that what we've been saying really is not rooted in reason. And so what happened was it got so bad. I saw the pattern. I was treated so badly that I decided it must be me. I must be the common denominator of the choices I make in love and being chosen without doing the choosing. So, what I decided was I was going to break out of my own kind of love addiction, my own people pleasing ways, my own rose colored glasses and fog. I was definitely in a fog, only seeing the good things, but I wasn't, again, rooted in reality. So when that bottom happened, I said to myself, I'm the common denominator and I'm doing therapy and Tony Robbins and past life regression and all the inner child work, all these things that I definitely needed a new way, a new path, because what I was doing wasn't working. So that is what actually led me to take a different path, a clear path that changed everything. It wasn't like someday, because if I stayed in that, oh, it'll work itself out, I'm a good person, I'm a generous person, I love animals, I love people, that was crazy town, right? So that's the difference between it'll happen when it happens. It'll just happen. It'll happen when it happens, because people say that to me, right? And I am the cause of what I create, right? Being the creator was a very powerful decision that I made, and that the people that I work with make when they realize, well, geez, how I am approaching this isn't working. And so here's what I want to offer you up instead of that sentence. Who here has said it'll happen when it happens? Like that's kind of the mindset, because it feels right, it feels spiritual, it feels like don't push things, don't force things, just it'll happen to me. Oh my gosh. So if you have ever said that, put a me in the chat, because it's so incredibly common to say that. So instead of saying it'll happen when it happens, I want you to try this, okay? I am a clear vessel. I am a clear vessel. I'm open to love that is healthy, expansive, and makes my life even better. Say that. I'm a clear vessel. I'm open to love that is healthy. It is expansive. And you could add any other words. It is fun. It is nourishing. It is comforting. It is joyful, and makes my life better. Because something else people say all the time is, oh, I have a great life. I don't need anyone. But guess what? There's a big difference between having a great life, great career, great friends, great this, great apartment, great home, great, right? And having someone to come home to. Like when we get honest about our truth. And the truth is, most people say, I'm kind of lonely, right? They have a great life, but we don't want to repel. So, do you feel the difference? I'm a clear vessel, open to healthy love that's expansive and makes my life richer. Ah, that is a very different conversation than, oh, it'll happen when it happens, or saying, I don't need anyone. So one is passive, right? And one is active and clear and so open. So, what I want you to know is that you don't manifest love by trying harder in the traditional sense, meaning chasing, forcing, settling, or even waiting. Many high achieving men and women say to me, no, you know, not now, or I'm just going to wait and see what happens. And there is no right time. People who uh, subscribe to success know that it's got to come from your truth, your essence. Even if you don't know how to do something, I try to do one scary thing every single day, right? Because I know that on the other side of that scary thing is a major breakthrough, is major success. And that is how I want you to think of this, okay? So we don't manifest by doing nothing and just calling it peace. Now, there is a distinction between being in a terrible relationship, getting out, and then saying, um, it'll happen when it happens. No, it won't, because there's a reason you chose the person that you were with where you broke up, got divorced, or many times, right? There is a pattern. So we build a new reality by being a creator, by being the cause, the mirror, right? The energy of what we want reflected back. So love, guess what? It works the same way. So I was saying that when you get out of a relationship, there's a part of you that just wants a break from all the crazy town and trauma, and you just want to be by yourself. But what I find is that people stay by themselves for 5, 10, 15 years, or if they go back, and the reason we're saying it'll happen when it happens, or the reason you chose that first partner, or the group of partners, or the pattern that you're in, is that we need to make change. We need to shift. We need to have a different reality. So if this hit a nerve today, that you're tired of being alone, you're tired of wondering, why don't I have amazing, healthy love, a partner to share life with? Because I'll tell you what, friends, it's not about time or waiting. I'm going to share with you next time about Amy, who really struggled, and she really was waiting and still attracting the same wrong people. But then we changed it. We changed the conversation. We changed her energy, and she did the real transformation, the real work that made everything shift. And she met her guy, and everything shifted because her energy shifted, her courage shifted, her clarity shifted. It all changed, and she looked different. And then the very next person she met was the one. And literally, they got engaged in 2 weeks because there was nothing to wait for. They could have gone exclusive, but he was like, I've waited my whole life for you. I don't want to see anyone. I didn't know you existed, someone like you. And she felt the same way. So it was their joy, it was their clarity, it was the readiness, the vessel that brought them together. So if this resonates with you, and you're ready to change it, then I want you at my next workshop. It's happening June 24th at 7 p.m. That's a Wednesday. It's free. It's live. It's an hour. It's called Break Free from the 5 Excuses Keeping You from Love for Good. We're going to look deeply at how we unknowingly push love away and exactly what to do about it. So the link is in the description below. We're going to drop it in the chat now. It's go.meettomarry.com. Go bit.me2mary.com/5-EXCUSES. So I want you to be with me. Don't even think about it. Let's let go of it. It'll happen when it happens. And even if it feels scary or crazy, or it doesn't matter. Just come next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. If for any reason you can't, we will send you the recording, but I have a special gift for you for those of you who attend live. Okay, everyone. So what you are seeking is seeking you, and I will see you next week.